Afghanistan has over 21,000 cases of COVID-19. Amidst fears that the actual figures could be much higher, the Afghan government has reimposed a few restrictions for the next 3 months. But in a country battered by decades of violence, people have no choice but to go out and earn their daily bread. This next report by our WION correspondent Mustafa Kazemi shows how there is utter disregard for lockdown restrictions in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul.
Battered by decades of civil war, the global fight on terror, and now the coronavirus pandemic, Afghanistan continues to face one crippling crisis after another. To control the spread of the Wuhan virus, the Ashraf Ghani government wants Afghanistan to live under restrictions for another 3 months. But one look out of the presidential palace would show him that Afghans are in no mood to comply.
Afghan government has introduced a new 3 months of restrictions in Afghanistan, especially in Kabul city, to prevent the further outbreak of coronavirus disease, which has infected over 20,000 people and has claimed nearly 400 lives so far. But that and the 3 months of new restrictions, which includes businesses and daily laborers as well, remain to seem careless about what the government is saying and advising. This is one of the markets in Kabul, which is, according to the new law, supposed to be closed down entirely with not a single shop open. But the people here seem careless and reckless to the threats and say that if they close down the businesses, their lives will be closed down. Most of the people working here are daily laborers, and whatever they earn in the day, they spend it for their dinner and the food. They say the government should find better measures. If they close down all the businesses, then there has to be a useful and effective substitute for the poor.
Kabul is bustling. Thousands of Afghans are out on the streets. Not even half of them are sporting a mask. There's utter disregard for social distancing. Workers, migrants, small business owners and the poor say they have no choice. They will not survive a lack of income and food due to further restrictions. There have been instances of violence, even firing at food distribution centers in Afghanistan. The government faces a tough choice: whether or not to enforce the restrictions with an iron fist. Afghans, meanwhile, continue to go about their business.
One of the restrictions that the government has put forward to the people is reducing road traffic. They have said that odd and even license plate vehicles should go out on their respective odd and even days. But as you see, this road, which is one of the major crossroads of 2 sides of Kabul city, is well crowded, while it's supposed to be empty or with very less vehicles except emergency and essential services that the government has specified otherwise. Afghans seem to remain careless with this, and roads of Kabul city are mostly crowded, while there is serious restrictions announced by the government and actually in place. But outside, it seems like there is no restriction at all in Kabul city.
Afghanistan has officially reported over 21,400 cases and 384 deaths. The fear is that the actual figures could be much higher. With Mustafa Kazemi in Kabul, Bureau Report, WION.